It is a beautiful morning here in the Pearl of Africa in Uganda. My name is Julius. Today we bring a tutorial of how to use your Binance account to look at trades that are doing well, then be able to trade these trades in your Royalq account. The first step, we are going to be able to create a list. And this list is going to be the favorite coins. All right, we're going to create a favorite. So when you tap on home, then you come and tap on this icon that has markets. You tap on markets, then you come on favorite. So on favorite, you can be able to maybe go to the spot and you look at a coin, let me say XRP, then you long press and you tap on add favorite. I'm going to repeat it again. So I'm gonna look for, let me look for a coin called Acro. Okay, Acro. So when Acro comes here, I'll just tap on the star. You must look at Acro USDT. We're on the spot market. So when you tap on the star, it has been added on favorite. So we are gonna look at these coins. Let me go back to my Royalq. So this is Royalq. We are gonna be able to look at these coins on home. All these coins that we have in the USDT market. So we are going to make sure that these coins that we have on USDT market are going to become our favorite coins. So they're going to be our special coins. All right. So let's start with Solana. So we're going to write in the word Solana. Solana. So you see several coins will come and we shall pick Solana USDT, that one, and we tap on the star. All right. Okay. Our next coin is BCH. So we are going to make sure we put BCH. Right, and the coins will come and we shall select BCH by tapping on the star. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. Then from BCH we are gonna look at another coin. It is hot. Okay, so we are gonna be able to write the word hot, and coins will come and we shall tap on the star. The next coin is IOTA. So we are going to tap on IOTA. We're going to be tapping on IOTA USDT. I think you can see the different pairs, but we are focused on IOTA USDT. All right, that's the pair we are selecting, and tap on the star. Okay, this is, oh, I tapped on IOTIX. Oh no, so this one I will be specific. It is IOTA. So here it is. Okay, that was IOTX. And then we have SXP. So we have SXP. We have SXP USDT, and then we tap on the star. Okay. Then we have BEC USDT. So we have BEC USDT. So we tap on BEC. BEC, you write the name very well, BEC USDT, it is there. Then we tap on the star. Okay. Then we have MDX. Okay, we have MDX USDT. Then we tap on the star. Okay. Then we have Sun USDT index. Okay, so now I'm gonna write in Sun USDT, it is there. Then the next one was index USDT. All right, it is there. Then the next one was quantum QTM quantum. So I need to look at, is it the same? Yes, QTUM quantum USDT. I tap on the star. Okay, then we have CRV Inge Worldcoin. Okay, we have CRV. Okay, then we have Inge, then we tap on the star. Okay, all right, then we have Worldcoin ONT. Okay, we have Worldcoin WLD, tap on the star. Then we have ONT YFI BAT, ONT USDT. Well, then we have We have YFI. Okay. All right. Okay. So we continue with our list. We have BAT, Zen, and Gala. So we have BAT USDT. Then we have Zen USDT. Okay, then we have Gala. You must look at the names clearly. We have Gala. There are so many coins. We are picking only those that are in Royalq list because they are the best. We have ETC, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Neo, BTC. We have Litecoin. Okay, then we have Neo. Oh no. Then we have BTC. Okay. All right, let me see. I don't want to skip any trade. ETC we skipped, so we have ETC, TRX, and so we ETC Ethereum Classic. We have SLP, Smooth Love Potion. Then we have Ant TRX. We have Ant. Okay, then we have TRX. Okay, all right, we have Ant TRX. Then I think those I'm done. Neo Doge. I think I did this. I don't know why I'm repeating it. Okay, then we have the Dogecoin. Okay, then we have okay, so we have XTZ Rose. No. We have XTZ. Okay. Then we have Rose. All right, it's a long video, but it will be worth it. We have Sushi Alpine. We have Sushi Alpine. Okay, Sushi Alpine. Sushi. We have Alpine. Okay. We have XLM Habermatic. XLM. Okay, it was already on a star. Then we have HBAR. Okay, then we have Matic. Okay, then we have Theta, Vet, ADA. Then we have Vet. It was already on a star, so I'll just stop again. ADA, Zinc, Mana. This is ADA is Cardano. Then we have Zinc. Okay. Mana Nia, GST. Mana Nia. We have GST, Ethereum. GST, ETH. Royalq gives the best coin, by the way, because it has done the curating. I'll talk about curating. GMT, XAX, GMT. Okay, I saw also the Ape. This coin is gonna be having some it's a coin we need to watch because so it's gonna release some tokens that were locked. I think this week. It's one of the coins you need to watch. Okay, so we are moving. The list is still going, but we shall get it done. Okay. Right, I might stop here. So dash BNB so that you can go and you will do it at your own time. Dash. We have GRT. Then we have BNB. Okay. 1 inch. Then okay, now you'll make the list. I've shown you pictures, so you make the list until it is done. Okay, so I'll just add WRX, one of my favorite coins. WRX. Okay, then Acro. Okay, now the rest of the coins I will just, so now on our favorite list, so any coin that is not, I'll remove it so that I remain with only coins that are in Royalq. And I'm gonna show you some amazing, fantastic things that I want you to look at. Okay, so here we are. Okay, this is my coin, but I love it, so I might close. So this, I'll get it off. Okay, now after you have created your list, I'm just removing some coins that are not those pairs. So after you have created your list, this is your list of coins in Royalq. The second thing you are going to be able to do is to change on percentage change, like it is in your you see in your Royalq you have the currency, you have the last price, and you have the 24-hour percentage change. So as you have it here, it is as it is here. It is also here in your Royalq currency, last price, percentage change. Okay, so now on the percentage change, you want to sort these coins according to their last 24-hour percentage change according to Binance. Even when you sort them to in Royalq, 24-hour percentage change according to Royalq. I hope you see, because my list doesn't have some coins. You see here it is Solana leading, and it is also Solana leading. Okay, there is some little because of the time zones. Here it is 5.21, but in Royalq, let me see. Royalq it is 5.30. It could be a difference between maybe data collection, or maybe because of the time zone. All right, now our next focus is to understand how to use the tools that are given on a particular trade. So we are going to open up our coin for today, and that is Solana. Okay, now when you open up Solana, when you open up Solana here, like you saw on my screen, one, it gives you the price. If it might have turned it into Ugandan shillings. If you want to get this into your local currency, the steps are simple. We'll just drive you there very fast. It requires us to leave this page, come on home. Then when you come on home, basically you need it to, this is home, so this is the home icon. You can be able to see this is the home icon there. Then we are going to tap on this there, those icons there. So that's where I want to go. So we tap there, and when we tap there, then we basically need to tap on the setting icon, so you can push to your currency. And here in currency you can choose. You see mine is reading UGX, So you could go on and pick your own currency, but I'll leave mine in UGX. All right, that is done. Okay, now let's get back to markets. So for us to go where we have been, we need to tap on markets. Then we're gonna tap on Solana. Now, when we open Solana, this is Binance. So I'm gonna also open Solana, basically in Royalq. So, all right, like I've said, like it happens in Binance, you'll have the price, and you see I have UGX. If you wanna turn this to UGX or to your local currency, in Royalq, what do you need to do? It will require you to come basically on mine. When you tap on mine, then I want you to come on this area called system settings. So you tap on system settings. When you tap on system settings, then you have this area of currency. Then I want you to turn your currency to your own that you have. If your currency doesn't appear here, it means that your country has not done enough in marketing the business. But also, what can be done is you can reach out to me or type in the group which country you are in and which currency do you use, and we shall be able to write Royalq so that your currency gets displayed. Now let's get back to the graphs as we said. Now the graphs give us different perceptions that I personally believe 100% they are key. One, it gives us the price of the coin, the percentage of increase, I said in 24 hours. Then it gives us the price in the last 24 hours, the highest price. In the last 24 hours, the lowest price. In the last 24 hours, the volume that has been invested. So you needed to basically be looking at how much. So 7 million worth of Solana and $170 million have been invested in Solana. Let's now go to Royalq so that you can also get this aspect in your Royalq application. We're going to tap on Solana, and it is the same data. This is the 24-hour high, the 24-hour low, this 724 million. I'm talking about Solana coins. All right. Then we have the coins that have been bought. Okay. Then we have 170 million dollars that have been invested. Let's now go back to Binance. Now on Binance, when we open, we have here a line, so you can choose your display to be in a line form. Hope we can see that it is in the line form. Okay, you can see that is in a line form. Or you can tap on 15 minutes to get it in a graph form. So when tap on 15 minutes, it will appear in graph form. Okay, also let's now go to Royalq. Okay, on Royalq. So we have line also in Royalq. You can tap on more. You tap on the icon on more. You can tap on the icon on more. Then you choose the line. Okay, when you choose the line, your display will be in a line form. It's just network issues. Then well, you can tap on 15 minutes and you'll get a graph form. So I'll just run away from there very fast. All right, the video is long, but it's worth your watch. Now we have different time zones: 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day. Basically, these are the best times. Why do we choose these times? Because these are the times that most traders get into the market. Most traders, most institutional traders that go in with good capital, basically, like I've said, they usually come in at 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours at 1 day. All right, so basically, as a trader, you would start with a bigger time frame. Okay, you want to trade a coin that in a bigger time frame it is in an uptrend. Then you decide to make what we call an earlier entry in a lower time frame. Okay, you want to look at a coin. I'm gonna be talking about those indicators, but you want to pick a coin that whose time frame you want to look at in 1 day. You see the coin is moving up, like we're going to be describing these indicators, but we want to make sure that if it is an uptrend in 1 day, then you can enter an earlier entry. An earlier entry is an entry that you are entering earlier So you make your entry in the 15 minutes. All right, beautiful. Now, this is the depth, but we shall go into that later. Like it happens in Royalq, it happens also in Binance. It's also the same data here in Royalq. So you want to make sure that in one day the coin is moving up, like you could see here, it is moving up. Okay, we shall talk about these indicators, and then you make an earlier entry in the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, you see this, it is the same data that Binance displays, the same data that Royalq displays. Now let's get it into which here, and after having described there, allow me now introduce you to the down important part of our video for today. Now, like in Royalq, we have indicators. All right, we have indicators. What are indicators? Indicators help us to see which direction the market is going. I may not be in position to describe all the indicators, but in our previous trainings, we have been able to handle support and resistance. In our previous trainings, where we say that where the market consolidates, you see, like for example, if I could draw a line here, you would all see that in a 15 minutes time frame, the market has failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times to go beyond there. So we mean that this coin has been supported in that area. But that's not the reason why I'm here. I'm going to focus specifically on indicators. And the first indicator I want to talk about are what we call the moving averages. Now let's describe the moving averages, the MAs, the moving averages. What are moving averages? Okay, moving averages are financial market trading indicators that help us to see the direction of the market. I basically call this the rainbow strategy. Why? Because this indicator has usually three indicators, like you're gonna see here and also in Royalq, that have different numbers. For example, in Binance, they're using a 7 moving average, looking at 7 candles or 7 days of performance. Then we have 25 looking at 25 days of performance. Then we have 99, which is looking at 99 days of performance. So the moving averages, for them, they provide current data. They analyze and give you results depending on current data. Now, how do we use the moving averages? Okay, now with identification, this is orange. I don't know whether this is purple. I don't know whether could be red or purple. It's up to you, but you could identify this is 99, this is 25, and this is 7. Now, in instance, when these three indicators meet at the same time, when they split in most cases, the market goes in a different direction. Like you see here, there was a consolidation. The three of them met. You see there was a consolidation. You see there was a consolidation. The three of them met, then the market went up. So the moving averages, another thing they do, they act as support and resistance. If candles are touching and repelled, touch goes up, touch goes up, touch goes up, we say that this moving average is acting as a support. So at the same time, it can act as a resistance. When candles form below it, the candles come, touch it, go down, touch it, go down, touch it, continue going down, then we can say it is acting as a resistance. Right? So in this case, we could say that we are seeing a support movement in that manner. 2, we use the moving averages to determine what we call a golden cross and to determine what we call a death cross. What is a golden cross? A golden cross is when a strong or a small moving average, like you see here of 7, has crossed a big moving average of 25. So this area is called a golden cross. And once you see it, you start preparing to enter the market. Like you could see here, we see that a 7 moving average is planning to cross a 25 moving average, and that is what we call a golden cross. So this confirms that the market is going to continue in that upward movement. Like we have the moving averages in Binance, we also have the MAs when you tap on moving average in Royalq, you could be able, ladies and gentlemen, to get yourself the MAs. And here the MAs you see in this scenario, a small moving average, ladies and gentlemen, crossed a 99 moving average, and that we call it a golden cross, and that's why you see the market is moving up. But also we have a death clause. A death clause is when a big moving average, like you see, ladies and gentlemen, in this scenario, let me make it a little bit crystal clear. You could see here so you were in a coin and you see this happen. This is called a death clause. When a big moving average of 25 decides to come and cross a small moving average, we expect the market to move down. But you also see previously there was a golden cross, when a small moving average of 7 crossed a 25 moving average. This is here in Royalq. So that's one indicator we have so far talked about, is called the moving average. Binance also provides the exponential moving averages. These usually provide present and past data. So they look at performance of candles, present and past data. So I want to just have the moving averages. So they are also of the same size in in Binance, 7, 25 and 99, and I said the same thing. When they meet and they split, they form this rainbow. The market usually goes up, and you can basically see, if you are planning to trade this coin called Solana, you can see that crossover where its 7 moving average has closed the 25 moving average in the 15 minutes time frame, and it is the same you could find in Royalq, because here these are moving averages, not exponential moving averages. They're using present data, but you see it is about to make a crossover there. Okay, so those are what we call the moving averages. All right, the video is a little bit long, but I hope it could make some common understanding. Also in Binance, we bring you the Bollinger Bands. I'll move the moving averages and having the Bollinger Bands. Now the Bollinger Bands are important. We call them momentum indicators. They change in shape, they change in size, they change in how they look like, depending on how the market is performing. In the 15 minutes time frame, the Bollinger Bands, we have the lower band. This we call the lower band. We have this we call the upper band. And we have the middle line. This middle line you see here, I hope you could see the label here. It is a 21 moving average here in Binance. Let's go to Royalq and also select, when we want to select, I'll move all the rest. So we want to select the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so the Bollinger Bands also in Royalq, we have the lower band, we have the upper band, and we have this middle line. People call it the middle band, but it is usually a moving average. And in Royalq, it is also a 21 moving average. Okay? All right. Now, let's discuss the moving averages. Sorry, the Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands form something that is very, very important. I call it a squeeze and bubble. Let me go to 1 hour so that I could create a clear picture. It gives what we call a squeeze and bubble. You see a squeeze, then when you see a breakout here, then it forms a bubble. So we can go back in the past, because it happens both in upward and downward. I hope you could see a squeeze, then we have a bubble, a squeeze, then a bubble. So it is usually a continuous process of a squeeze and a bubble. But usually, how do we use this? When we notice that the market has moved from top and then close in the lower band, then the lower band has acted as a support. Okay, then it has acted as the support. Then we can also plan to make an entry. But when we are using the Bollinger Bands, in most cases, many people want to make an entry when there is a breakout. Like you see here, the line was able to break through the upper band. So we use this. Or the other thing, how we use the Bollinger Bands, you see that, for example, here, this is a 21 moving average. You see candles have come and formed above and closed above. So it means the middle has acted as support. So we expect the bubble to keep continuing in that up movement. Like we have Bollinger Bands in there. We also, if I come to the 1 hour, we also have these Bollinger Bands. Like you see the same information here in Royalq. So I'm moving very fast because I have where I want to put my focus. I will skip. Okay, volume is usually not so clear on both applications, but a little bit more clear. A little bit more clear. A little bit more clear in Binance. And the volume usually, the higher the volume, the higher the money. Okay, the higher the volume. So you see this is a strong red bar, which represents that the sellers were so much. The green bars represent buyers, and the red bars represent sellers. So, and Binance goes ahead and puts up some moving averages that indicate increase in volume or more volume. So when you see a crossover of a 5 moving average crossing over a 10 moving average, maybe you expect that that golden cross, like you see here, there is increase. This showed there was increase in the volume. Volume means amount of money that people are investing. So next, I'll go to the MACD, one of my strongest and sweetest indicator I have ever discovered. And MACD is basically the moving average convergence divergence indicator. It has 2 lines. I may not go into depth. It has 2 lines. Some people call it the signal line and the strength line. And whenever this orange line grows above this purple line, this one, the orange, like you see here in this scenario, like you see here in this example, you can see in this example where the orange line is above this, then we expect at this crossover, that's why we need to plan to make our entry, because when the crossover happens, we expect the market to really also go high and be able to give us a significant profit or a significant amount of money in that movement. And at the same time, like here in the 1 hour, you see this crossover here. You see that now the purple line has crossed the orange line. We expect the market to go down a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. But the question is, Julius, why is it that it crossed over and I still see candles, they're still green, not moving down? Understand, where has the crossover happened? Okay, where has the crossover happened? Now, in this MACD, it basically has, the MACD basically has 2 areas. It has the green histograms and the red histograms. The green histograms, they form above, and the red histograms, if I was going to draw a line, this would be the line. On top, we usually have the green histograms, and below we have the red histograms. So when the crossover happens, like this one, this was a sell crossover, it confirms that the market will be going down. But you see it in the area of the green side, the market will go down, but it will not go down so much. All right. Then here, when the crossover happens, like here in the, you see here, this was a buy crossover. When the crossover happens here, but it has happened in the red area, the market will go up, but it will not go so much up. When does the market go so much up? The market goes so much up when the crossover of buy happens in the green area. Expect the market to really perform a little bit better than when it happens below here like this. All right, so that is the MACD for you in Binance. When you come and use it, it will be the same performance in Royalq. So we can have the volume and the MACD at the same time. Next, I will just do the RSI, the relative strength index. Okay, then I will go to my last sharing. So basically, this is a momentum indicator. It is a momentum indicator, and this momentum indicator indicates direction of the market. The stochastic RSI, or the relative strength index, happens or comes into the market. So here in Binance and in Royalq, they are using figures. So if we are going to draw lines, this would be 100%, this will be 50, and maybe this will be 10. So when it moves from here and it goes here, it has moved halfway. But when it crosses and goes more than 50 and above, we shall say that the stochastic RSI is into what we call the overbought area. So people have bought. So the market started from here, and it went high. So people have bought. So once it goes down below 50, then we say people have sold. So when it keeps on going down, they have oversold. So you want to make your entry when it is at least below 50 so that you can be able to enjoy the movement of the market. So like it is in Binance, it also appears in Royalq. Last but not least, to come to the end of this video, before my battery shuts down, it's what we call the trading data. The trading data, I will not spend much time. It indicates who are the best in the market. You see, the total. Come and focus on the total before you invest. This is in 1 day. What about in 4 hours? You see here the sellers are dominating. What about in 2 hours? You see the sellers are dominating. What about in 1 hour? The buyers are dominating. What about in 30 minutes? The buyers are dominating. What about in 15 minutes? Okay, the buyers are dominating. But with what volume? So maybe you might be planning to enter a coin that has pumped, but when this coin is basically let me go back to and I find another coin just basically to pick it up. Let me pick this dog coin. So dog coin, you come here on data and you see in 1 day, yes, the buyers are dominating. In 4 hours, the sellers are dominating. In 2 hours, the sellers are dominating. In 1 hour, the sellers are dominating. In 30 minutes, the sellers are dominating. So it means that although this coin is doing well, the sellers are more than the buyers. Please use this indicator of money flow. It is very, very important. For example, let me come back here in Royalq. I want to trade a coin, but I want to see who are dominating the market at this particular time. For example, WRX. So let us check WRX. Okay, so market. Remember, we have already created our percentage. We have created those that are doing well and those that are doing poorly. So WRX, so it will just lead the race. Okay, so we want to come on trading data. How is money flowing? You see, in 1 day, the sellers are dominating. You see, in 4 hours, the sellers are still dominating. In 2 hours, the sellers are still dominating. In 1 hour, the sellers are still dominating. In 30 minutes, so it means that this coin might still be continuing going down. So when they have oversold, that's when you are planning to come into this particular trade. When we go into the trade, let's look at it in 1 hour. You see now, after the bubble, now we see a squeeze, which means that this coin is consolidating to form an upward movement. So maybe you say, I don't want to use the Bollinger Bands. So you remove the Bollinger Bands and you say, let me try the moving averages. You see, they're also trying to come together. You see, they're also trying to come together. You see, the volume is down, but you see now, the MACD is showing some good news and the relative strength index is in the oversold. So you want the sellers to complete their game, then you get in and be able to enjoy the uptrend of WRX coin. That is within 1 hour. So you want to look at the coin, like I said, maybe you start in 1 day, you see the coin is going down, you come in 4 hours, you see the coin is going down, you come in 1 hour, you see the coin is going down. In 15 minutes, you see the coin is going down. So you want to make your entry. You want to wait at least to see that the sellers, because they are showing more power, the sellers are still selling. The sellers are still selling. Thank you so much. I would like to come to the end of the video. Then let's meet on the next video. It's over 40 minutes. Worth your sacrifice. I've ended because my phone is gonna shut down. God bless you. Welcome to Crypto Ambassadors, where we shall make sure we give you more knowledge so that you become experts in the marketplace. God bless you. I remain Julius Kabanda, your business coach. If you have watched this video onto our YouTube channel and you love to get started into a business basically, and you haven't heard about the opportunity, please feel free to reach out us in the chat and we shall help you on how you get started in Royalq and use it to help you maximize profit into your Binance account without you sending your money to anyone, and the robot will help you to maximize. I know some people say they can use their Binance to trade, but ladies and gentlemen, Royalq helps you to maximize profit. Royalq helps you because it is a quantitative trading bot. You just provide your instructions and the robot will constantly and abilitily invest your money slowly in bits using the dollar cost averaging method, the sub-bin mode, and be able to give you the sub sales repeatedly and consistently for you to enjoy the opportunity. God bless you, and Royalq rocks the world. Royalq rocks the world. Crypto ambassadors, action takers, and money makers.